80 victories, 3 championships in the Australian V8 SuperCars Championship Series, 8 victories in only 71 Nascar Cup Series starts. The driver who has found all this success behind the wheel of a race car is Shane Gisbergen, otherwise known as SBG. Born May 9, 1989, Gisbergen was raised by his parents Robert Van Gisbergen and Karen Wallace in Auckland, New Zealand. They were very supportive of Shane's desire to drive. His father Robert worked as a mechanic and a rally car enthusiast, teaching Shane car control on gravel roads, also purchasing Shane's first Suzuki ATV, which ended up being the beginning of an incredible career. The fact that Shane was raised on his family's 40-acre property, in the beginning of his career, SBG ran motorbikes and quarter midgets. His father Robert taught him how to drive a quarter midget on a dirt track at the age of 9. To this day, SBG's father accompanies him to a lot of his races. In 2004 and 2005, Van Gisbergen finished third in the New Zealand Formula First Championship, as well as obtaining the Rookie of the Year award. In 2005 and 2006, he won the New Zealand Formula Ford Championship, along with another Rookie of the Year award. Following that, with a second-place finish in the 2006 and 2007 Toyota Racing Series. For SVG, his racing endeavors really took a more serious turn in August of 2007, when Van Gisbergen, at the young age of 18, made his V8 SuperCars Championship Series debut at Oran Park for David John's Team Kiwi, behind the wheel of a number 021 Makita Ford, making 17 starts the second half of the 2007 season, competing against primarily 30-car fields each race. Van Gisbergen's best start was 7th at Oran Park. His best finish was 12th at Queensland in October. Over the next several seasons, from 2008 through 2012, Van Gisbergen made 147 V8 SuperCars Championship Series starts throughout this time period, switching race teams, beginning to drive for the Stone brothers in their number 9 SP Tools Ford Falcon, scoring 2 poles, 2 victories, 19 podiums, 38 top 5s, and 80 top 10s, with the best championship points finish of 4th in 2011. This channel is mostly made up of NASCAR fans, therefore I listed the amount of top 5s and top 10 finishes he scored, as well as listing the amount of podiums or top 3 finishes. They count these in the SuperCars Series Championship. Van Gisbergen won his first pole in Melbourne in 2008 and his first race in Hamilton in 2011. At the conclusion of the 2012 season, SVG changed teams again, joining Techno Autosport, behind the wheel of their number 97 Holden VF Commodore, from 2013 through 2015. VIP Pet Food and Darrell Lee Sticks served as Van Gisbergen's sponsor during this time period. In 110 V8 SuperCars Series Championship starts, he scored 8 poles, 9 wins, 29 podiums, 52 top 5s, and 79 top 10s, with the best championship points finish of 2nd in 2014. Van Gisbergen also started GT racing in 2014, running the Rolex 24 at Daytona, co-driving a number 22 WeatherTech Porsche 911 GT with Cooper McNeil, Lee Ken, Shane Lewis, and LP Domelin, finishing 8th in class and 26th overall. The following season, in 2015, SVG ran the Rolex 24 at Daytona for the second time, again for Alex Job Racing's number 22 Porsche 911 GT America, finishing 2nd in class and 12th overall. Following the 2015 season, Van Gisbergen made a jump over to Triple Eight Engineering. Remaining behind the wheel of a number 97 Holden, Red Bull became a primary sponsor starting in 2016 for his V8 SuperCars. That first season with his new team was his best yet, scoring 7 poles, 8 wins, 18 podiums, 23 top 5s, and 26 top 10s, winning his first V8 SuperCars Series Championship. Remaining the driver of Triple Eight's number 97 Red Bull Holden from 2017 through 2020, making 114 more V8 SuperCars Series starts. SVG was a force to be reckoned with year in and year out on the racetrack. Throughout those 114 starts, Van Gisbergen scored 15 poles, 21 wins, 56 podiums, 72 top 5s, and 94 top 10s, with the best points finished second twice, in 2018 and 2019. He also won his first Bathurst 1000 in 2020. The Bathurst 1000 is a 1,000-kilometer endurance event held at the iconic Mount Panorama Circuit in Bathurst, New South Wales. Again, Shane also did some more GT racing during this time period, running the Rolex 24 at Daytona for the third time in his career in 2016, behind the wheel of Alex Job Racing's number 22 Porsche 911 GTR, co-driving with Cooper McNeil, Lee Ken, David McNeil, and Gunnar Jeanette, finishing 13th in class and 28th overall. In 2017, Van Gisbergen jumped teams over to Riley Motorsport's number 50 Mercedes AMG GT3, running 3 events that year. The only year, in fact, that SVG has ever ran more than one endurance racing event in a single season. The first event was the Rolex 24 at Daytona, co-driving that number 50 Mercedes with Cooper McNeil, Gunnar Jeanette, and Thomas Yeager, finishing 21st in class and 52nd overall. The next event was the 12 Hours of Sebring, co-driving the Riley Motorsports number 50 with Cooper McNeil and Gunnar Jeanette. They finished 21st in class and 44th overall. Then there was the 6 Hours of the Glen. Van Gisbergen co-drove that number 50 Mercedes with Cooper McNeil and Gunnar Jeanette, finishing 4th in class and 20th overall, before again switching teams ahead of the 2020 Rolex 24 at Daytona, joining the AIM Vassar-Sullivan team, driving their number 12 Lexus RCF GT3. Van Gisbergen co-drove the number 12 with Frankie Montalvo, Townsend Bell, and Aaron Tellez, finishing 12th in class and 31st overall. For Shane, the next couple years would really prove he is a next-level talent behind the wheel of a race car, especially on street courses. Remaining with AAA Engineering behind the wheel of their number 97 Red Bull Ampel Holden. 2021 would prove to be an amazing season, scoring 6 poles, 2 at Melbourne, then 1 at Bathurst, Boston, Townsville, and Sydney, winning 20 races, 2 at Bathurst, 3 at Melbourne, 2 at Launceston, 3 at Darwin, 4 at Townsville, 4 at Sydney. Overall scoring 6 poles, 20 wins, 26 podiums, 26 top 5s, and 28 top 10s, with winning the 2021 V8 SuperCars Championship. After such a dominant season, of course, SVG and the AAA Engineering number 97 team returned in 2022 to defend their championship, and defend is what they did indeed. The season only consisted of 15 races. Van Gisbergen scored 3 poles, 1 each at Launceston, Wanneroo, and Winton. He won 9 races, 1 at Sydney, 3 at Launceston, 2 at Melbourne, 2 at Wanneroo, and 1 in Winton, repeating as V8 SuperCars champion in 2022. Van Gisbergen would also find love. In 2022, his relationship with Jessica Dane became public knowledge. Dane is the daughter of Ronald Dane, a longtime motorsports executive who helped build AAA Race Engineering, the team Van Gisbergen raced V8 SuperCars for. Build them into actually one of the most successful organizations in Australian supercar history. After years together, the two were married in 2025. This was Van Gisbergen's 3rd SuperCars championship. Now, 2023 would end up being the beginning of a huge turning point in Van Gisbergen's career. He ran what would end up being his final V8 SuperCars championship season. Still driving AAA Engineering's number 97, he won 3 poles, 1 each at Melbourne, Wanneroo, and Sydney. He also won 8 races, 2 at Newcastle, 2 at Melbourne, 2 at Wanneroo, 1 at Sydney, and the Bathurst 1000 as well. This was his 3rd and final Bathurst 1000 victory. Overall, in 28 starts, SVG scored 3 poles, 8 wins, 14 podiums, 21 top 5s, and 26 top 10s, finishing 2nd in the V8 SuperCars Series Championship point standings. Over in the United States of America, there is the National Association of Stock Car Racing, or NASCAR. Trackhouse Racing, at the time, in 2023, a relatively new race team, owned by former race car driver Justin Marks, was running a part-time entry called Project 91. It was a number 91 Chevrolet in which world-class drivers would make the occasional start in the NASCAR Cup Series. Shane Van Gisbergen was chosen to run the new Chicago Street Course, the first street course race ever held in the NASCAR Cup Series. He qualified that number 91 Chevrolet third. Once things shook out in the event, it came down to Justin Haley in College Racing's number 31 Chevrolet and SVG in Trackhouse Racing's number 91 Chevrolet, eventually overtaking Haley, leading 9 laps en route to victory in his first career NASCAR Cup Series start. This was unprecedented. No other driver had ever pulled this off since the very beginning of NASCAR in the early 1950s, when the sport was just starting to get established. Later in the 2023 season, Van Gisbergen made another start in that Project 91 number 91 Chevrolet for Trackhouse at the Indianapolis Grand Prix, starting 8th and finishing 10th. Also in 2023, Van Gisbergen made his Craftsman Truck Series debut at IRP, driving a number 41 Chevrolet for Nice Motorsport. He started 28th and finished 19th, 1 lap off the pace. With the success they found together, Marks would sign Van Gisbergen to a long-term contract that would start with him running a full O'Reilly Auto Parts Series schedule in 2024, along with 12 NASCAR Cup Series starts, in conjunction with College Racing. Behind the wheel of number 97 WeatherTech Chevrolet in the O'Reilly Series, Van Gisbergen ran excellent at the road courses and showed flashes of brilliance at the oval tracks as well. His best start was first 3 times at Sonoma, the Chicago Street Course, and the Charlotte Roval. His best finish was first also 3 times at Portland, Sonoma, and the Chicago Street Course. Overall, in 33 starts, he scored 3 poles, 3 wins, 7 top 5s, and 10 top 10s, finishing 12th in the final O'Reilly Auto Parts Series point standings. As far as the NASCAR Cup Series, Van Gisbergen made 12 starts, 11 behind the wheel of a number 16 Chevrolet, and 1 behind a number 13 Chevrolet for College Racing. Again, they ran well at the road course events and showed flashes of greatness at the oval tracks. His best start was first at the Charlotte Roval. His best finish was second at Watkins Glen. Overall, in 12 Cup Series starts, Van Gisbergen scored 1 pole, 0 wins, 1 top 5, and 2 top 10s. In February, he made his ARCA Series debut at Daytona, driving a number 28 Chevrolet for Mark Webb, starting 34th and finishing 28th, 26 laps off the pace. Finally moving up to the NASCAR Cup Series full-time in 2025, driving the number 88 WeatherTech Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. Stefan Doran served as his crew chief starting in 2025. Like had become the usual, he would run excellent at the road course events and show at times that he could compete with the best of them on ovals as well. Van Gisbergen's best start was first 3 times in Mexico City, the Chicago Street Course, and Sonoma. His best finish was first 5 times at Mexico City, the Chicago Street Course, Sonoma, Watkins Glen, and the Charlotte Roval. Overall, in 36 starts, Van Gisbergen scored 3 poles, 5 wins, 5 top 5s, and 7 top 10s. Making the playoffs due to his victories, he finished 12th in final Cup Series point standings. Then in the O'Reilly Series, SVG made 3 starts behind the wheel of Junior Motorsport's number 9 Chevrolet. His best start was first, twice, at the Chicago Street Course in Sonoma. His best finish on the number 9 was first at the Chicago Street Course. Overall, in 3 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series starts, Van Gisbergen scored 2 poles, 1 win, 2 top 5s, and 2 top 10s. Returning to endurance racing in 2025 to run the Rolex 24 at Daytona for Trackhouse in the number 91 Corvette Z06 GT. He co-drove with Connor Zilisch, Ben Keating, and Scott McLaughlin, finishing 9th in class and 24th overall. Which brings us to the current season, 2026. At the time of producing this video in mid-July, Shane Van Gisbergen has continued to evolve as an all-around quality NASCAR Cup Series driver, getting better and better on ovals. So far, 20 races in the 2026 Cup Series season, he has drove that number 97 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing to 2 poles, 1 at Watkins Glen and 1 at Coronado Naval Base. He also has 2 wins, 1 at Watkins Glen and 1 at Sonoma. Overall, in 21 Cup Series starts, Van Gisbergen has scored 2 poles, 2 wins, 5 top 5s, and 7 top 10s, and he currently sits 14th in 2026 Cup Series point standings. Again, he has made 3 starts in the O'Reilly Series, behind the wheel of Junior Motorsport's number 9 Chevrolet. His best start has been first at Sonoma. His best finish was first twice at Circuit of the Americas and Sonoma. Overall, in 3 starts, he scored 1 pole, 2 wins, 2 top 5s, and 3 top 10s. Then in the Chrysler Truck Series, Ben Gisbergen has also made 3 starts so far in 2026. 1 for Nice Motorsports at Watkins Glen in the number 4 Chevrolet, starting 8th and finishing 3rd. Then 2 behind the wheel of Spire Motorsports 71 Chevrolet, with a best start of 19th and a best finish of 3rd, both coming at North Wilkesboro. So far in 2026, in the Chrysler Truck Series, SBG has scored 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s in 3 starts. Retiring from V8 SuperCars at the conclusion of the 2023 season to solely focus on NASCAR going forward. Ben Gisbergen retired from V8 SuperCars with 507 career starts, 80 wins, and 178 podiums. 3 championships, won in 2016, 2021, and 2022. So far in his NASCAR Cup Series career, he has made 71 starts, scoring 6 poles, 8 wins, 12 top 5s, and 18 top 10s, with the best points finish of 12th in 2025. In 39 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series starts so far in his career, Ben Gisbergen has scored 6 poles, 6 wins, 11 top 5s, and 15 top 10s, with the best points finish of 12th in 2024. In 4 Chrysler Truck Series starts so far in his career, SBG has scored 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s. Then in 8 WeatherTech Sports Car Championship Series starts. So far, Van Gisbergen has scored 1 podium. Will he make the chase in 2026? Will he continue to improve on ovals? I guess we better stay tuned to the latest NASCAR races to see how our boy SBG be doing. Thanks for watching, everyone.